How we doing, everybody? We're out here in the middle of a storm, and Logan from Burris is going to be taking us through some benefits of the Oracle. It's an electronic range-finding bow sight that they just came out with. And so take it away, Logan.
All right, so like he said, I'm Logan with Burris. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about this sight here, which is the Oracle range-finding bow sight. So you probably have heard about it. It's got a rangefinder built into it and a ballistic calculator. So essentially what that means is while you're at full draw, you can press this little pressure pad here that you can mount anywhere along your riser grip. And using that 20-yard pin, you shoot a range-finding signal out, and it tells you exactly how far your target is away on this left screen here, and then gives you an exact holdover dot for your target. And that's for your specific bow and arrow setup. There's a lot of cool features within this sight. There is an inclinometer, so if you're a tree stand hunter, it does take into effect angle up or down. There's multiple arrow selections, so these are heavy FMJ hunting arrows. If you have another set of arrows that you use for target shooting, for example, you can have two separate arrow selections so you don't have to resight your bow in every time. The best thing about this sight, though, is the fact that there's no glass to scratch, fog, or glare. On a day like today, you can see it's snowing a little bit. If there was glass in here, you'd be getting a bunch of snow on it, it'd be fogging up. But in this case, I mean, you can even drag it through the snow, blow it off, and you're free to shoot. So obviously it's not 100% waterproof, but it's definitely water resistant. I wouldn't go dunking it in the water, but when you have snow pounding on it or it's raining, it's not going to be a problem at all. I think a lot of people are really afraid of the electronic bow sight. I think it kind of has gotten a bad name in the past, and that's unfortunate because these things are extremely handy. And they can really help increase ethical hunting for sure if used properly. So rather than guessing at the distance or trying to pin gap and shoot between pins, or even picking the wrong pin, you always have that exact pin, and you can really focus on putting that pin exactly where it needs to be, and then you get to focus on making a clean shot and a clean release. So yeah, it's a really incredible product. I've hunted with it for the last couple of years, and it's really amazing. So yeah, how you use it, really simple. You just come to full draw, and you'll see this pressure pad right here. All I'm going to do is get in my peep, put that 20-yard pin on the target, tap it, and you'll see on the left side here 33 yards. So that's exactly how far that target is. And then that holdover dot is what I'm going to use as my pin. Sink into your anchor point, and again, just focus on making a good shot. And there you go. A lot of people, again, are skeptical of the electronic sights. So we have a 20-yard fixed pin in here that's always there no matter what. So if it does shut off or get too cold or whatever, it's still going to be an option for you to shoot. Your hunt's not over, which is important. Another thing, the ability to range at full draw cannot be overstated. It's just an awesome option. If you're spot and stalk hunting, you don't have a chance to know what every tree distance is, and you don't know if the deer or elk is going to come out at 20 yards or 80 yards, and the ability to come to full draw before he gets into the open so he doesn't see you drawing is just an incredible benefit. If you're a tree stand hunter, it's still really beneficial. Mixing up your yardages happens all the time, or like people are always hunting deer in the rut. If you don't want to grunt to stop the buck, you can just be at full draw, range, and the second he naturally stops, you can let that arrow go. By grunting him to stop him, you're putting him on alert, and he has a higher chance of string jumping you. A lot of times people are a little off-put by the setup of it. It's really easy to set up. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to calibrate your laser rangefinder to your 20-yard pin, which you just do with these two Allen screws up and down, left and right. Then you set this 20-yard pin with these mechanical adjustments here. And then from there you sight in a 30-yard pin and a 40-yard pin with these two digital arrows, and you're done. So I can actually sight this thing in faster than I can a traditional 5-pin sight or a slider sight, because there's only 3 data points to get down. And if you have any questions about sighting in the sight, we on our YouTube channel at Burris Optics have a really good series of videos that'll walk you through step-by-step how to sight this thing up. So yeah, get down to your local bow shop or grab a friend who has one and give it a try. I promise you, once you shoot it, you won't be able to go back. So,
Hey, thanks for watching. Make sure you check all the links below that like button. If you want to check more from our camp this week, check out one of these videos over here. Otherwise, make sure you hit subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.